What if I told you that one of the most powerful business systems in the world was built without banks, without government support, and without formal contracts? What if I told you that this system has created millionaires across continents, from local markets in Nigeria to global trade routes in China, Dubai, Europe, and America? And what if I told you that the secret behind it all is not just hard work, but integrity? This is the story of a people who turned trust into currency, reputation into capital, and relationship into global empires. This is not just business. This is a system, a culture, a legacy. This is the story of Igbo global trade, manufacturing, and entrepreneurial success, and how it was built over decades on one unbreakable principle: integrity. There is a currency more powerful than money, a force that builds empires without being seen, a system that turns ordinary traders into global powerhouses. That currency is integrity. Across Africa, across Europe, across Asia, and across the Americas, there is a simple name that echoes in markets, warehouses, and supply chains: the Igbo. But this story is not just about business, it is about trade. It is about something deeper, because long before globalization, before digital payment, before contracts were enforced by law, Igbo traders built an economy on one simple rule: your word must mean something. In traditional Igbo society, your name was your identity. If you were known as trustworthy, doors opened. If you were known as dishonest, doors closed forever. There were no second chances, no legal loopholes, no excuses, just reputation. And so from childhood, values were instilled: speak truth, honor agreement, protect your name, because once your name is damaged, your future is destroyed. This is the invisible currency that fueled Igbo success. Not capital, not connections, not luck, but trust. And trust, when built over decades, becomes unstoppable. In many societies, people fear laws, but in Igbo society, people feared something else: shame. Because accountability was not enforced by government, it was enforced by community. If a trader cheated someone, the news would spread. If a businessman broke trust, he would be exposed. And once exposed, his business life was over. No one would sell to him, no one would partner with him, and no one would even introduce him to opportunity. Because in a trust-based system, one betrayal can destroy everything. This created a powerful culture, a system where honesty was not just moral, it was profitable. Because being known as a man of integrity meant more deals, bigger opportunities, and stronger partnerships. And over time, this culture became deeply embedded, not written in book, but written in behavior, passed from father to son, from master to apprentice, and from generation to another. And this is where the real story begins, because the culture of integrity needs a system to sustain it. If integrity is the foundation, then Igba Boi is the machine, the system that takes one success and turns it into thousands. Imagine a young boy leaving home at a young age to learn business under a master, not for months, not for a year, but for years. During this time, he learns everything: buying, selling, negotiation, customer relationship, and risk management. But more importantly, he learns character, because skill without integrity is dangerous. And in this system, character determines your future. At the end of the apprenticeship, the master does something extraordinary. He settles the apprentice, gives him capital, goods, and business connection, not as charity, but as continuity. This is how wealth multiplies. One trader becomes 10, 10 become 100, and each of them carry the same value. But there is a condition, a silent rule. If you betray trust, you are cut off. And in this system, being cut off is economic debt. It started small, local markets, village trade, simple exchanges, but something powerful was growing. Markets like Onitsha, Aba, and Nnewi began to transform from small trading centers into economic engines. Goods moved faster, networks expanded, opportunities multiplied, and gradually, local trade became regional dominance. These were not just markets, they were ecosystems where traders trained others, information spread quickly, opportunities were shared, and at the center of it all, trust. Because without trust, this expansion would have collapsed. If trade was the beginning, then manufacturing was the evolution. And no place represents this better than Aba. Aba is not just a city, it is a movement, a symbol of what happens when skill, hustle, and integrity come together. Here, people don't just sell products, they make them. Shoes, clothing, leather goods, machinery. What started as imitation became innovation. Because when you understand trade, you begin to understand production. And today, Aba stands as proof that Igbo enterprise is not limited to buying and selling. It is evolving to industrial power. If Aba is the heart of grassroots manufacturing, then Nnewi is the king of industrial ambition. Often called Africa's Japan, Nnewi represents something extraordinary, a city where traders became manufacturers, where importers became producers, where ambition became industry. From spare parts to automotive components to large-scale factories, Nnewi changed the narrative. It proved that given time, given discipline, given integrity, a trading culture can evolve into an industrial economy. The world became the marketplace. From China to Dubai to Europe, Igbo traders expanded. They built relationships, negotiated deals, created supply chains, and moved goods across continents. No government backing, no institutional support, just courage, intelligence, and trust. And over time, they earned something priceless: global credibility. Wherever you go in the world, you will find them. Igbo traders, Igbo entrepreneurs, Igbo investors. But they are not isolated. They are connected through family, community, business networks. Opportunities travel through these networks. Information flow quickly. Support systems exist everywhere. This is not just migration, it is strategic expansion. Money can be lost, goods can be stolen, markets can collapse, but reputation is everything. Because in Igbo business culture, your name is your brand. A good name brings trust, opportunities, and partnership. A bad name destroys everything. No success story is without challenges. There have been stereotypes, misunderstandings, systematic obstacles. But despite all this, the system continues to thrive because its foundation, integrity, remains strong. A new generation is rising. Tech entrepreneurs, global investors, digital traders, they are building on the same foundation, but with new tools. The principles remain the same, only the platform has changed. This is more than a business story. It is a legacy, a system built over decades, a culture where trust is currency, integrity is survival, and success is shared. The Igbo story teaches us something profound. You don't build lasting wealth with money alone. You build it with character, because in the end, integrity is not just part of the success story, it is the reason the story exists. In a world where shortcuts are celebrated, where quick money often replaces long-term value, the Igbo story stands different. It reminds us that real success is not built overnight. It is built on trust, on consistency, on doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Because in the end, money can come and go, opportunities may rise and fall, but your name, your reputation, your integrity, this is what really defines your success. And maybe, just maybe, that is the lesson the world needs now more than ever. If you found this story powerful, if you believe in building wealth the right way, then this channel is for you. Subscribe now for more deep stories on African development, business, and untold success systems. Like this video to support this message reaching more people. And in the comments, tell me, do you think integrity is still valid in today's business world? Let's have that conversation, because in the end, integrity is not just part of success, it is the reason success lasts.